This is how to decide between multiple job offers. It is a job seekers market. In Canada, the unemployment rate is down from almost 6% in 2018 to like 4.2% in 2022. What will you do with all the job offers? By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to decide between 2, 3, 4 job offers. This is Career Interrupted, and I'm Shauna. I want to help you get the job of your dreams, no matter your race or where you're from. This is the career channel for professionals who value diversity and inclusion. If that sounds like your thing, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified when a new video is released. Blessing is an experienced HR professional, and she's actually managed to land 2 job offers in just under 6 months. She's so excited, but she doesn't know where to start to decide between these 2 offers. Job offer 1 is with a large privately held company. It's a beautiful office, lots of money, benefits, opportunities for learning and development, and lots of chance for growth. With job offer 1, though, there's pretty limited options for flexibility at work, and she feels like she's always going to have to be managing the optics of the office. Job offer 2 is with a small nonprofit organization. Really rewarding work, but the pay is significantly less than with job 1. On top of it, she's not going to have a whole lot of opportunity for growth and development in her career. She's probably not going to get lots of funding for training or continuing education, but she is going to get tons of opportunities for flexibility, and she'll be able to work from home. As a single mom, Blessing's got to decide between these 2 job offers. What should she do? When it comes to opportunities for work, traditionally, it's really been an employer's market with more job seekers than jobs available. But since the pandemic, the whole job market has really shifted in a bunch of different ways. And now it's more of a job seekers market than ever. As a result, job seekers, you might find yourself having to decide between multiple job offers. This is an amazing and stressful situation to be in. This is a big decision, right? So how do you start to work through the details? This is the exact situation that Blessing is in. Here are 5 tips that are going to help you decide between multiple job offers. Tip 1 is to make sure that it's a real offer. A big mistake that I see job seekers make time and time again is really getting ahead of themselves and saying, I got a job offer, when in fact they haven't been offered the job. As a result, they're out telling family and friends, I just got a job offer, but it's not really real. And here's what I mean by it. Imagine you're in a job interview and the interviewer says to you, hey, we'd really love for you to come and join our team. That is not a job offer, right? That interviewer might not actually have the authority to even go ahead and make the job offer. They're talking about you'd be great for the team. They're not offering you a job. Job seekers should absolutely avoid saying, I've got the job, or trying to decide between multiple offers if they're not, in fact, concrete. A job offer becomes an actual offer when you get something in writing from the employer. A job offer should include things like your rate of pay, your start date, your reporting relationship, any additional benefits that you're being offered, etc. Until you reach that point where you're getting something in writing, there is no job offer. And until you've seen multiple kind of different things in writing, you do not in fact have multiple job offers. Once you've gotten something in writing from the employer, and that's going to vary in terms of the amount of detail and how lengthy it is, depending on the employer, the industry, their size, and so on. But once you've got something in writing from the employer, you've got to take it away, review it, and sign it, and then you're in a formal employment relationship. That is an accepted job offer. If an employer doesn't give you some sort of written document that outlines the details of the employment offer, that is what I would call a red flag. It is such a big red flag. In fact, I would actually consider moving on and stop pursuing employment with that employer. That's scary if you don't have the terms of your relationship written down before starting said relationship. Tip 2 is that an offer is much more than the rate of pay. It's really important here for the job seeker and that candidate to know what's important to them before they accept the offer. Before working through the process of deciding between multiple job offers, I would recommend that you sit and write down what's actually important to you. This is going to vary so much from person to person. Write down what you actually want to get out of the employment experience and the relationship. And then a good starting point to assess multiple job offers is to walk down your list and see what things line up between what's important to you and what is offered in that job. Maybe benefits, as an example, aren't important to you because your spouse has great benefits. Maybe the job offer has amazing benefits listed in there as a perk. Know to yourself, that doesn't really matter. Okay, that's a nice thing, but that's not what's important to me. That's why it's key to write things down so you can work through that exercise in a really sort of linear and structured way. Don't be sold on elements of the offer if they're not going to match up with what's actually important to you, no matter how impressive they are. Stay true to yourself, your unique situation, and the list that you created. That's what's important in assessing the job offer. When it comes to Blessing's situation, job 1 pays the most, but job 2 is going to allow her more flexibility and time to be with her son. Now, only Blessing truly knows what's more important for her at this particular time in her life. Just like only you know what's the most important thing for you. Review your offer closely and make sure that whatever you select lines up with your own unique goals. Tip 3 is to look inward first. For example, have you ever actually had that tough moment with yourself to say, how much money do I actually need to earn to have the lifestyle that I want? Without knowing details like that number, you're always going to be really, really impressed by a higher salary. And that's really going to incent the wrong behavior. At the end of the day, you want to choose a job offer that's going to lead you to a life that you actually want to live. So having the foundation set and knowing what you actually really want is key. The absolute wrong way to decide between multiple job offers is to just look at the job offer and compare it to another job offer and not compare it with anything from your own goal list. Look inward first and assess those job offers against your own unique goals, not each other. Tip 4 is to assess a few other factors when it comes to your job search. So here are a few things that you should think about when it comes to accepting the offer and when you're creating your own list of what's important to you. The rate of pay, any sort of bonus structure inside the company, benefits, vacation, the work environment, flexibility, leadership style, ongoing learning. These are all elements. There's going to be more. What did I miss? Leave a comment. What else should we think about when we're considering a job offer? Tip 5 is to consider accepting multiple job offers. Overemployment is actually a thing now since the pandemic and the rise of remote work. People are actually taking a couple of jobs and doubling up on their money and their workload too. Success here is really going to depend on the nature of the work. Remote work, of course, lends itself much more easily to this, whereas operational, more frontline work, it's probably not going to be a viable option. If you're considering accepting multiple offers, you're going to want to make sure that you're upholding the terms of each contract that's offered to you, and you're also going to want to make sure that you're meeting any requirement to adhere to a conflict of interest. So you probably can't work for two companies in the same industry. They probably have some policy around that. You also want to consider if both jobs require 40 hours a week, how you're going to make that happen. If you find yourself in a situation with two job offers that are amazing, Get creative and use your critical thinking skills. And if you wanted to make them both work, could you? If you could come up with a solution that could be made palatable to both employers, why not explore it and give it a try? Okay, remember blessing? Job 1, privately held company, corporate environment, no flexibility, lots of money. Job 2, nonprofit, smaller organization, lots of flexibility, less money. What do you think Blessing actually decided to do? She actually went with job 1. For her, at this phase of her career, she's really interested in growing and climbing and setting a foundation for her future growth. So she went with job 1 because it was going to have so much opportunity for advancement. She thought, if I do this job for just a couple of years, I'm going to get the experience that I need to be credible in this job market, and I'm never going to struggle in my job search again. So for her, sacrificing flexibility was actually worth it. Not to mention the salary far exceeded her expectations. So she's got the extra cash to pay for childcare to help support her through those times where she has to balance being a mom and working. Good luck, Blessing. Okay, and that is how you decide between multiple job offers. If you're a professional who values diversity and inclusion, please click to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and peace out.